Look at this drawer.
Speaking with your mother.
Gingivitis!
It makes me feel taller.
You don't have to whisper because you can cut things out. Don't say that. We're definitely not in St. George anymore. It's freezing, it's raining. We did bring with us Aunt Ellie's smoothie recipe though.
We didn't bring it, but we like got one bag of raspberry, one bag of cherries. We put hemp seed, coconut milk, and
almond slices, blueberries, bananas. Well, he hit it all, folks. He really did. Okay, go ahead and finish that up. The weather is escalating on us. It is now beginning to snow. The only reason that I am like really upset about the snow is because we cannot make any progress with our house because everything is just mud.
Oh, it's bad out there. It's so bad out there.
In other news, we bought all of our plumbing though, right?
No.
A partial.
I bought like 2, I guess, big things of the plumbing, but still.
Well, we're just realizing, I mean, when you build it yourself and you're purchasing these things, you just like, ugh.
You see every dollar amount and you're just like, this is
A lot. Yeah.
So maybe it would have been better to hire a general so I just see one number and think
No,
about that?
because you are saving us 20% of the cost of the house by being the general.
And all the electrical and plumbing labor.
Yes. And tile labor and...
Well, we're still thinking about
yeah,
the
we're
labor.
debating that. We're debating it.
I will say this. It is fun going into all of the, like...
No, I want you to stay here.
Susie?
What?
I'm speaking with your mother. Oh, in the freezer. Okay. I don't know where you're getting into. This isn't Aunt Ellie's freezer.
The kids demolished her fridge, freezer, snack cupboard.
What is sad is like it got left open once and like probably $60 worth of
popsicles was a puddle in a package. You know, it still got eaten though.
Still got eaten, yeah. The kids don't
Still
mind.
got eaten. We're not having that. I do have something else for you in here. Was there something you were gonna say? I think we're just done.
It's fun going in to all of the places and like purchasing the stuff because I get to know a lot of the people there. I went in today and there was this probably 100-pound pit bull in the plumbing store. Like, you first walk in and that thing is like staring you down. You're just like, okay, I'll leave. And I was like, can I pet it? And she's like, she won't let you.
Oh,
like,
really?
And she's like, no, she'll just run from you. She's
Oh, really?
Sissy pants.
Oh, did you already spill? I'll get a washcloth.
Did you check all those toothbrushes? I think we ended up with a few of Landon and Julie's.
You know, I actually was thinking, don't look at this drawer, look at this drawer. Look at this drawer. Yep, Julie and Ellie, I think we may have ended up with someone's toothbrush. Sorry.
Gingivitis?
The first time I came home, never mind. I was gonna say, the first time I came home from the dentist and they told me I had gingivitis, I was like, gingivitis! I don't have it currently, that's wonderful. Although, did I show these guys my folliculitis?
You watch your mouth.
It's getting better.
It's like I can't.
I think I showed it. I think I
take you
did.
anywhere. Just can't take you anywhere.
No, I did. I've talked about it somewhere. Forget it. I already talked about it. Okay, here's something that we need to talk about right now.
Your robe?
My robe. I was doing this so you could show
It is
them
cute.
the robe in the mirror.
These are the new Bali brand robes. I want to show the fabric because we call this our performance robe because it's performance.
I mean, it has
fabric.
a lot of stretch. If in the past, if you got our cardigan, it's the same material as our cardigan because it was just so good. Really stretchy. Wonderful. It's on sale.
Not on sale. The rest of the website's on sale. This robe is not.
We generally don't put our robe for sale because they sell out really fast, but everything else on our website we've marked down quite a bit so that we can get rid of it and possibly do something new, but I think we're just gonna stick to robes because that is just what always sells for us. So that's what we're doing. As we're getting ready for bed tonight, Joel and I want to talk to you. I gotta find my face wash first. Where's my face wash? Found it. Joel and I want to talk about, I have to pin my bangs back first. when and how we're going to put our house up for sale. Now, Joel, you need to weigh in on this because I'm not the smartest person, but here's what I'm thinking. Put it in the mirror so we can see both of us.
I can see us.
Like, come up higher though, because that's not a flattering angle. What are you doing?
I don't want her to see the mirror is in front of my face.
That's great. Okay. All right, so here's my thought process, and you need to tell me like what your thoughts are on this, because Joel and I are genuinely talking this out loud, trying to decide what we're going to do. First of all, here was the original plan. The original plan was to live in this house while we build, and then completely move in to our new house. Then once we were completely settled in the new house, we were going to put this house up for sale or rent it, but we're gonna sell it. What we didn't anticipate is the market went like this, and the housing was so expensive. I believe it has come to a peak. I do not think housing is gonna get more expensive, right? Do you?
I honestly don't think it will get more expensive because interest rates are rising as well.
That was my point. So the homes are at an all-time high. I don't see them going higher.
No.
I see them plateauing or going down. Yeah. I don't think there's going to be a crash. But nobody knows.
I don't know.
Or they'll just, so it'll either plateau, slightly go down. We don't know. Okay?
Yeah.
We're rocking up here.
What we do know is the current value of this home we're content with and we'd like to capture.
Yes. So we had our home appraised and we're happy with what it'll sell for. Around what the homes surrounding us have sold for that are smaller, haven't been remodeled, all of those factors. So we want to get top dollar for our house. The interest rates are starting to go up, and I think that's going to affect the cost of the homes.
And people's ability to get a loan, because people won't want to spend top dollar on a home if it means a higher interest.
Right. So here's a few options, and I don't know what to do. I have actively been trying to keep my stress levels down. And I think that selling our home and moving into my parents' home, which is an option because they're going on a mission, we could do that. We could sell our home, move into my parents' home, but then that disrupts the kids going to school. I don't really want to have them go to a new school. It wouldn't be the end of the world, but we could. We could do homeschool. I don't really want to start doing homeschool until we're on the road. That also puts Joel commuting from my parents' house to the new house. That's 2
hours a day. That's too much.
Yeah, I don't know.
Diesel's too expensive.
I don't know.
Here is the other option, and I talked with our realtor, my friend who's a realtor and helps me out with stuff. He,
Who?
Kent.
Our realtor.
Our past realtor. I don't know. He's our realtor. He's a friend. Good friend. Anyway, I asked him, would it be ridiculous for us to put our house up for sale and offer it at a price that was negotiable for us to rent it for a year?
Would people do that? Here's the thing. Crazy circumstances come up all the time. What if someone really wants to buy a house right now? They're not ready to move until the schooling is over at the end of the year, or they have a baby at the end of the year, or whatever, and they want to buy a house before the interest rates gets really high.
Yep.
Like, what if?
That's what I'm thinking too. I think there are opportunities, and he said, he's like, it's not ridiculous to think that at all. He's like, I see that happening, so I think that may be our plan.
Yeah. Oh, I almost smashed your
And who knows what comes up as we put it up for sale, but I think...
Just look down at us. That's so much better than like this.
Well, it makes me feel taller. People think I'm tall. People always say you're shorter in person, so I make them think I'm tall. You get it. You get it. You get it.
Okay, so we think that's what we want to do. We want to put our house up for sale right now, contingent that we can rent it for 6 months to a year.
I think regardless, we're going to put it up for sale. And those are some of the starting contingencies, and we're going to see what we can do.
And just see where it goes.
Because I would much rather, obviously, everybody, you want to sell high, buy low. That's the principles for any kind of financial advisor. So that's, I think, what we're trying to do right now.
I think it is just scary. I think it's, I don't know what to do. And you can ask all
We will have power and water soon out there. So really, we can just pitch a tent. We'll be fine.
Or put an RV out there. So what if...
I have a white trailer out there. We just live in there.
What if... Honey, do you see the angle that you were holding the camera?
I wanted to show my smirk.
Will you change it? Oh my gosh, look, I lost 5 pounds.
Yeah, but I lost 4 inches.
More important for me. Just kidding. If
I hold it up there, maybe they'll think we're really tall. That hurts my back.
That's awful.
That hurts my
Please
back.
don't do that. Oh my gosh, what's wrong with you?
Bad stretch. Those are our options.
What if nobody wanted to rent it, but they wanted to buy it super high? We move into my parents' house and then put an RV on the property, and I live at the house. You live at the house with me, but like Monday through Friday, you sleep in an RV on the property, and you just work Monday through Friday, and then I see you on the weekends, and I'll come visit you once or twice during the week. It would be fine.
Would be fine. That would make me so sad to not see you and the kids.
It'd be kind of fun. I'd
I
bring
mean,
the kids out all the
realistically, you
time.
can do anything hard or strenuous for a period of time. Like,
right.
We've been living in some pretty good comfort, so realistically, that wouldn't be the worst thing.
So anyway, if you guys have
worth
thoughts, yeah, I think it would be worth the uncomfort that we would go through. It would be worth what?
Looking back on the uncomfort 2 years from now or a year from now, we'd be like, yeah, that was the best thing we ever did.
Because it put extra money in our pocket.
At the time, you'll want to pull your hair out.
But I think it would be fun.
I don't have any more to lose.
I do. I think it would be fun.
It would have its pros and cons.
We could put an RV on the property.
I literally will have power and water for it.
Yeah.
So. And a pooper.
Guys,
we'll have septic.
All right.
We don't even need to build a house.
Okay, tell us what your thoughts are on the whole situation. Maybe you guys have an idea. Maybe you have some insight to the market. Give us your thoughts.
Yep. In the words of 6-year-old Livia, comments down below.
Comments down below.
Those are some sweet times.
I love that.
Comments down below.
Comments down below.
Oh, by the way, the comments have been wonderful. They've been so cute to read.
Everyone really, really liked our...
It's on you. It's on me. It's on you. Everyone liked our Ellie and Jared videos. And get ready, because maybe we'll have more.
Ooh. Love me some Bonnie and Ellie videos.
Belly. You should combine the 2 names. Like,
and maybe like make a brand called Bali, maybe?
That's ridiculous.
I don't know. Comments down below.
Comments down below.